Hello, and welcome to CopTubeAmerica.com, where we teach you the elements of criminal law. I'd like to thank you, my teens, those who are 13 to 17. This is your time to learn the elements of criminal law, that which will keep you in tune with your behavior. Okay? Maybe some people told you that you could act out, you can strike out. No, you cannot. There are consequences to everyone's actions, even teens. All right? We went over a thing called contributing to a delinquency of a minor. You have to participate in that as well. If you see somebody doing something or something's on TV, it is your duty. If they don't adhere to the law, you must. You have to remove yourself. So things don't get up in your head and you believe that you can do them or act them out. You will be punished for your actions. Remember what I taught you? That elements are these things that make up one big thing. And I use the example of a snowball. You got a bunch of snowflakes and you put them all together. And then they call it a snowball. Now, in law, what do they say? That there's a law here. Okay? And now, today's lesson is going to be on second-degree murder. Lesson number 8. So, second-degree murder, and there's these things. And they've been written by lawmakers. And they make up a thing called second-degree murder. Not first degree, not third degree. We're just dealing with second-degree murder. There are different levels of murder when you take a person's life. There are different levels. And they can charge you, oh, they've covered every base. So don't think, well, and they're talking to you all nice. If you did such a thing, or after you do such a thing, you're not getting off. They just don't want you sitting up there crying all the time. So they calm you down. But you're going to serve your time. You're going to be punished. You are going to be punished. I guarantee you that. All right? These videos are not rehearsed. All right? I'm not putting on a show. I'm trying to help. These videos are not edited. Why? Because police officers are real. You are real. I am just as real as you are, and you are just as real as I am. And if I commit a crime like this, I go in as well. As soon as the act is done, the police show up. At that time, or maybe a day later, a week later, hours later, it matters not. A month later, we will find you. The handcuffs go on. It takes 500 pounds of pressure constantly for 30 seconds. And nobody can get out of it. They test these things on machines. Once those handcuffs get on, they're going to lock them in. There's a little button. And push that button in. And you're not going to be able to move around in those handcuffs. You move around, they're going to leave a mark right there on your hand. And it's going to hurt that knuckle right here. You don't want steel on that knuckle. Trust me, it hurts. So you got to sit up straight. And it'll hit right there. Try hitting your ankle. Just take something and tap on that ankle and you watch how you scream. Tap right there. Ooh, on that bone. You watch how you scream. This is not fun or funny. You better get your lessons. Because you got a whole life to live. Women, until the age of 86, if you do right. If nothing tragic happens to you. That's why I'm trying to get everybody calm down. Party's over. Lights off. The lights are on and the party is over in the United States. This has gotten ridiculous. And I know my teens know that too. When you're afraid to go down the street. What? No. Afraid of being raped, murdered. hit, assaulted, your mother getting the car stolen, you got to lock everything down. This is not funny anymore. All the fun that came out of funny. Now folk want to shoot the police. Now, I know them folk done lost their mind. If you shoot at police officers and you say you like me, guess what? Now, that's a lie. Because I'm a cop. 29 years. I went through training and everything. My chief promoted me because I was good. To Internal Affairs, Chief Frederick Heineman. Watch his back. Watch cops' back. Watch society's back. Just stay right there in the middle. Because I'm a fair person. And I believe if each one of you teens learn the law and know what's going on, just like a cop knows what's going on, you can see things unfolding. You get that same eyesight, that insight, that intelligence that we have to remove yourself from a situation. If you're just about to do something, you remove yourself. Because you're counting in your head. 1, 2, 3 strikes, you are out. I am gone. I will never see my parents again. I'll never see my friends. Your friends are not allowed to just come along and just see you. No, oh no, no. I know you know that. Okay? So today's lesson is on second-degree murder. Doing something in the heat of passion. Told you, nobody's going to feel sorry for you. You can't strike out on people because you're upset. You got to have a little discipline. You got to focus. You got to put your mind on something else besides wanting to get back or hurt somebody over anything, over anything, over anything. Judges don't want to hear it. Attorneys don't want to hear it. The only thing we want to get is your statement. And we're going to see if you're telling a lie or you left something out. You're going to grow up real fast. No more toys. No more favorite colors. No more flowers. No more seeing grandma. She can't put her hands on you. No more pies. No more cakes. No more turkey. No more Christmas trees. No more Santa Claus, if you believe. No more church. You're going to wish you knew God if you believe. Because you're going to pray. Everybody will give you a Bible, I guess. I don't even know if they give you that. It'll be a sad case of event if you or anybody else, maybe somebody you know, commits second-degree murder. Do you see the smile on my face? Mm-mm. It's quiet, ain't it? You may think these videos may be a little boring. I heard this, I heard that. Hey. Those who want to be their little geniuses and those who want to, I told you, there's something that I want people to stop doing. Stop anticipating what you believe someone's going to say and you get bored. Oh, I know what she's going to say. I know what he's going to say. No, you don't. You know what I'm going to say here? Give people the respect. And if they don't ask for the respect, just give it to them anyway. Be the best person you could possibly be. Don't get in things that you can't handle. Hands are hands. Feet are feet. And when you put something like guns and knives and you throw things at people and you strike out at people, we can't believe that you'll stop. America's a wonderful place. and you want to be out and you want to cross the streets and you want to go to the donut shop and you want to go to the mall and you want to see different colors and you want to view, because if they put you in a sale, you might not have a window. All right, let's get on with the crime of second-degree murder. All right, and I cannot impress upon you enough to never do this. Ever. I don't care. No. Do not commit second-degree murder. All right? Listen. Elements making up the crime of second-degree murder. First, and there's only three. The defendant unlawfully killed the alleged victim, and that the defendant acted knowingly. You knew what you was doing. And number three, conduct is reasonably certain to cause the death of the alleged victim. All right? The penalty. Cut and dry. 15 years they're going to start at. Upwards to life in prison for this crime. Penalty for second-degree murder, damages that occur and occurred. And like I said, you should have looked up these words by now. Please do. Don't get lazy on me now. You're going to do good. We're going to start at $10,000. Now, what can you do with $10,000? You can do a lot. You could do a whole bunch with $10,000 plus cost of court. Every day your trial is being heard. Every day you're sitting in front of a judge and you'll see a clerk there on the other side of the judge. You'll see a court stenographer just taking all the notes. Okay? And there's a recorder in there. And they giving you your rights for you to remain silent. Because everything you say will be held against you in a court of law. And you'll be sitting up in that courtroom. We got all day. Cops got all day. We're hired to do this stuff. Judges got all day. Oh, they're hired to do that stuff. You're in their territory. Attorneys, trust me, somebody gonna pay. And every day you're in a courtroom. That's money. And somebody got to pay it back. And guess what? I wonder who's gonna pay it back. Your parents, your grandparents, family, friends gonna try to help them. Strangers gonna try to help them. But when people find out that you did this thing knowingly, there's people out here in this United States of America, they just want to throw you away and just take the key. Now, if you can't, 15 years, if you can't be good for a straight 15 years, you're going to stay in there longer. It all depends upon what you did and how you did it. In this charge, second-degree murder, we still haven't talked about did it with a gun, did it with a knife, got him in a chokehold, poisoned someone. This all worked up. Oh, she's dating my boyfriend. She's dating my girlfriend. You can be gay or straight. It matters not. We don't talk about feelings when it comes to talk about I'm going to take another person's life and it's worth it. What I feel momentarily, right now, I'm striking out and it's worth it. No, it's not. Tempers, flaring, and you pick up somebody, hit them with a baseball bat in the back of the head, front of the head, side of the head, and they die. You don't know what you're doing. Nobody knows what they're doing when they are killing or striking out at someone, but you did it. You know that you want to kill them. You know you want to hurt them so bad. You got to deal with your shyness, your embarrassments, people vexing you. Look that up. Vixing. Or look up the word vexation. People troubling you. So much pressure on you. If you get rid of all the fun of the game, you can't go all fun, okay, and a little bit of homework. No, that's not why you're in school. Enjoy all your friends and a little bit of homework. All this computer, all these video games, and a little bit of homework. Because that's where the pressure builds up. Because now it's time for you to present the homework the next day. If you were a teacher and you asked when you want everybody to bring their stuff in, then you do the same. They asked, they didn't scream and holler, they asked. But teens got enough issues. They don't need all this extracurricular activity. Now, believe you me, I got just give me 10 more minutes. Now, see, adults know one thing. Your parents do. If not, the responsible adult knows one thing. That you know you need so many hours to do your homework and to study to reinforce what you learn. You can do it on the internet. And so many hours of play, so many hours of sleep, so much time to eat. You're too young to be falling in love. It's too deep. It's too deep. Getting boyfriends and girlfriends, and then you turn around, and then, I don't really want to date you. I don't really want to date you. And you see him down the hall with somebody, and then you lash out. See, things that are too heavy right now will mount up. I remember when this hurt my feelings. That hurt my feelings. Like they said, teens can't handle it. When it hurts your feelings, you can't handle it. I left it alone. I don't want to see you with a boyfriend. Good. I didn't want to either because I couldn't even make a choice. Somehow, while everybody was nice or everybody was mean, I just left it alone to play sports. Did my work. Play sports. Did my work, play sports. Stay respectful. That's enough. Because if you let it all mount up, you're going to strike out. And that's second-degree murder. You can get an argument with someone, and bam, you end up taking their life. You can push them in front of a car. Push them in the street. Push them on the railroad tracks. Or make a decision, well, whatever. And they get, hey, my foot is stuck. So, with all that attitude. See, when you get an attitude, you stop thinking. I know. I was a teenager. Go look on Facebook now. You'll see my little teenage pictures there too. All right? Don't you tell anybody that's older than you that they weren't a teenager. We just don't wake up and become adults. Are you shocked? Some of you guys are. You just pretend too much. And you can't pretend death. Bam! Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. You will not, if you're drinking or smoking weed, you ain't going to be able to do that locked away. No. So you going to give everything up, even your little wild side, from taking a person's life. You're not going to get high. You're not supposed to be anyway. But if you are, let me tell you this right now. Oh, that's going to stop. Cousins hanging out, hanging with gang, oh, that's going to stop. You got your little memories going to be there for a while, but after you locked up, when you lay down on one little small bed, it's hard because the mattress is only about this 2.5 inches thick. You lay down, guess what? When you get up, you're not going anywhere. You're going to sit. And you're just going to look at the walls all day long. And you lay back down. And you're going to get up and you're going to do the same thing. Look at the walls. You probably won't have a window. They think you might escape. There's a lot of things that can set teenagers off. So you have to be conscientious, be aware of your feelings. You're not going to be excused. Trust me. You're not going to be excused. Let me go over what 15 years is. Because somebody's not going to listen. Hey! Somebody going to mess up. Is it going to be you? Whoever you may be. Somebody is going to blow me off. Somebody going to say she can go to somebody. And I want the ones who are listening to just understand. You're going to see them on the news. You're going to hear them in the local newspaper, whatever. It's going to get around. They're going to say, you know what they did? Take cop to... I ain't feeling sorry because they did it intentionally. Even though they were taught better. If nobody taught you better, Officer Burnett's going to teach you better. Don't you do it. Don't you do what? Do this right here. What I read you. The elements. These acts. None of these acts. I wasn't raised right. I'm raising you now. My mother didn't know. Your mother's going to learn too. My teacher, your teacher's going to learn too. What are these again? The most repeatedly broken laws in America. The history of America. Broken all the time, day in and day out. All day long, folks just breaking them and breaking them. It's going to stop. Or police going to go to arresting like crazy. Chiefs are getting tired of it. Everybody's getting tired of it. Now, the ones you may be hanging out with may not be tired of it. So what? Take that so what attitude here. You can't get nobody out of jail. Just like you can only put yourself in. But you can't get nobody out. Understand that. And those going around with all this mouth and bossing folk around and giving all this advice, you're wrong. You can't pick up your best friend's tears. You're not allowed to touch that person no more. Can't hug them. You can't go to their court trial, not unless you're on the docket to be a witness. So don't fill people's heads up. If you're the type of teenager like to fill people's heads up and go against what police officers are trying to teach, what ministers are trying to teach, all these good people, teachers are trying to teach, social workers and judges, everybody and you're going contrary to everybody. You're the one that's causing it. You're the poison. Stop it. Stop it. I want everybody who knows somebody like that to move away from them. Or you're going to end up in a place and they can't get you out. Don't be nobody's flunky. If you feel like you're a flunky, go change friends. They're easy to come by. They say hard to come by. No, they ain't. They're easy to come by. Oh, somebody's, they're trying to say, I was hoping you would come. I'll be your friend. Everybody start and leave them ones who think they know it all. They fast. Leave them alone. They're not even going to listen to me. They're trying to block everything that I'm saying. They want to be the loudest thing in your life. Louder than your parents. Louder than the school teachers. Louder than the administrators. Louder than the counselors. Louder than every cop. And they can't get you out of trouble. They can't get you out of jail. They can't write you on out. No, they cannot. But they got all the mouth in the world. I'm trying to tell you right now, you don't want to listen to those type of people, those type of teens. Most teens, if I'm teaching all of this, what could they know? They got to go through the same courses along with you. If you're vulnerable, you can get another friend. Just say, I need another friend. Go eat lunch with somebody else. Okay? Can they get you out of 15 years? Mm-mm. Then there's not much of a choice to be made, huh? Okay? Let's look at this right here. 15 years. All they can say, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. What, they going to write you letters? They might get arrested for accessory. 15 years. Wait a minute. They might even get a better attorney than you. They might go in there and start lying, just trying, and most of them do. I didn't say that to him. I didn't say that to her. What? Tell me what's going on. Well, they got into this, and they started whispering. You ain't got no best friends when it come to going to jail. Everybody starts scrambling. They take you in a separate room. Everybody start whispering. Well, okay, and they start making deals, and you stuck, and you stuck, and you are stuck. No matter how much truth you come, you can have all the cameras beaming in the world. They going out talk. They talking so fast, making agreements, drumming up stories. Like I ain't got the whole thing right. They were your buddies before they went behind closed doors with detectives. Now they gonna come out because they know they're not gonna see you again till trial. You can't redo things during trial. Now it's too late. They ain't nobody best friends when it comes to taking 15 years and kicking out $10,000 and up. No. Y'all stop that foolishness. I'm trying to help you guys. Ooh, I know so many that came this way because you didn't listen. You didn't take an officer's advice, a school teacher's advice. They're trying to help you. But if you don't want to be helped, watch how quiet it's going to be. You know what you're going to see? Watch this. Nothing and no one. It'll be you and that. See that wall? All right. I think I made my point. Mighty quiet, huh? For 15 years, it'll be quiet. For 180 months, which is 15 years, it'll be that silent. It'll be silent. And you'll be on the far back end. For what? 5,475 days. There's only 365 days in a year. And you're going to go 5,000? Was it worth it? And you're going to have to apologize, because if you don't apologize for that homicide and be sincere about it, you're not getting out, period. If they don't try to bring some more charges, or if they don't try to fill you with all kind of medications, don't you think you're going to have an upset stomach and a headache sometime or another, or get the flu, or get sick, or somebody spit in your food? Because they don't like people who take the lives of others. Second-degree murder. You don't know if somebody spit in your food. Let's go back there. And cold showers. And no soap. You don't get no favorite soap. You don't get no favorite toothpaste. I'm trying to tell you, you will get nothing. And guess what? If they let you out in general population, with all the rest of the folk that done all kinds of things, and I guarantee you, it came off this list. This list I'm going over. This list, majority of people, majority of people who are serving time or on probation and parole or owe something to the courts or stood in front of a judge have done one of these. One of them. Did you hear? One of them. My goodness. If it was 101, I like to see where the 101 is. The same things over and over. How would you like to wear the same underwear for the rest of your life? Come on now. It's got to be crazy. All right. That's it. Y'all get. Come on now. Price check. Now you know we get right there with minutes. Price check. 7,884,000 minutes. You will be locked up. Now let me tell you about general population. They give you a celly. It might sound cute. It ain't. Grown men cry, and you will cry. They have beat people, black eyes, damaged eyes, eyes drooping. Take your glasses away from you. I can't see without my... So what? They'll get you in trouble and set you up because ain't nothing but a bunch of bad folk in there anyway. They learn all kind of games. What you want to go in there for? Think about it. Is it worth it? And then after you do it, you're going to say, boy, it wasn't worth it. Then don't do it at all. If after you do something, think first, after you do it, and you say, you know what? If I'm going to say it wasn't worth it, then I don't need to do it at all. There you go. And I love you just for that. All right? I am taking time out of my life. I could be at the beach. I'm taking time out. I'm not doing this for fun. I'm concerned about America. I love America. It's a beautiful place. Everybody want to come to America. Think about that. Everybody want to come to America, but you want to go on a sail somewhere and sit down and them take your spot, and they having all the good time in the world. I'd rather be in the projects than be sitting up in some sail over second-degree murder. And there's a lot of teens in for second-degree murder. Believe that. You'll be sitting in there 131,400 hours. There's only 8 hours in a day. No. There's 8 hours you sleep. 8 hours you should be doing your homework. School, homework, and 8 hours of fun. And if I would, how you break it up, because when you become an adult, you will see there's 8 hours of sleep, 8 hours of work, 8 hours of your personal time. What are you going to do with your personal time? Don't get in trouble. You see what I'm saying? You got what I'm saying? Girls, guys, teens, you got what I'm saying? Because when you turn 18, that's it. Don't make no enemies. Then somebody want to hurt you. Don't make any enemies if somebody wants to hurt you. And you end up dead and they end up getting charged with second-degree murder. Don't be slick. Alright? Everybody be nice. It's nice to be nice. It really is. It's so much, it's just that's a stress off. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just screaming and hollering, peace, peace, peace. Everybody be nice. But wait. Then why isn't it happening? If everybody likes it, don't always take things overboard. Swinging on the chandeliers in life. Get on the roller coaster and never want to come to a stop. Just, stop it. You can't. It's embarrassing. You ain't got to be the class clown. Everybody just chill a little bit. My day, everybody was chilling. Popping collars, The cooler you were and the better your homework and everything, you could talk to people. You could understand what they're saying. It was easy to get a girlfriend or boyfriend. Or if you're gay, get a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a boyfriend. Okay? And if you want to be a girl and you somehow you got through the doctors and everything, you want to change your sex, and so what? So everybody got to stop this mess. Okay? Nobody can tell you if you like peas, why do I got to keep shoving peas down your throat? Let it go. Everybody just let it go. We don't know why things are the way they are. Everybody's speculating. We just don't want nobody, police officers, don't want anybody to get hurt. Now, on the way to the doctor's office, away from the doctor's office, does everybody understand what police officers have to do? I don't worry about no doctors, lawyers, preachers, teachers, nobody. We have to keep the peace and make sure everybody can go to sleep, can go from one place to the next place without getting murdered. Now y'all get this? Hey, we gotta, all right, just like directing traffic, we got to watch out for people. Hey, hold on, hold on. See, because it's unfolding the elements in our minds. And we see it, hey, and we stop, why is that police officer? Because I see something coming about. It didn't happen yet. No, we don't even want it to get there. You get it? We don't even want it to get it on strike 3. We don't need that third element. Now, that person could be dead. And we wait. Well, why did they wait? We Johnny on the spot. So we want everybody just chill, man. There's beautiful times. If we could just feel that Christmas thing, people ain't got to drink too much. Y'all can show adults how to just chill. And parents, if you watch the kids go chill, they just chill. And don't you get upset while you teaching them how to chill. Bam. And then second-degree murder occurs. Mom and Dad, I'm going upstairs, man. Just chill. I want y'all to chill. That's all. That's what the police want. That's what Cop 2 wants. They just want everybody to chill. Nobody get hurt, you know. Can you do that for me? I appreciate it. And just hush. See if one of them will. They should say, I'm sorry. You're always sorry when you're disturbing the peace. Anybody's peace. It's tough. You know. I understand that. But you can get through it. Okay. So listen. You don't want to know. 30 years, that's 316 months. That's 10,950 days. That's 15,768,000 minutes. Price check. Oh, that's 262,800 hours. And if somebody's serving that, just go, wow. Just try to imagine it. Okay? So don't let your tempers get ahead of you. Don't lash out at anybody. If you feel like this, just put your hands in your pocket. Y'all go hands up before you get to that point. Now that's after something done happened. And it alerted the cops. It got our attention. Just like you're, I hear it. Before it gets out, you're listening. Cops are, everything is up. All our senses, all 5 senses, we are on it. And our brains are on. We drink enough coffee, don't we? Okay. Let's move forward. All right? Just because cops or anybody, everybody go learn the elements of criminal law because folk want to know now. What do cops know? Y'all need to get real nosy. Y'all need to put some clubs together. Help one another through these teenage years. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. All right? Let's move forward. On to what? What's next? If you got a book, that's fantastic. If you got a book by now, they're going to be very inexpensive. All right? I mean, real inexpensive. Okay? Because I want everybody to have an opportunity to be free and to stay free. If we can get through a whole generation, let's bring these numbers down. Let's not maintain 7 million. Let's cut that number and let's get the teens out of it. Let it all kind of fade away. The judge come. Did anybody come to court today? Sir, there's nobody on the docket. Excuse me? Oh. Well, I guess we can go home now. Is anybody filing charges on anybody? Where's the police? There's nobody on the docket, Your Honor. I just can't believe that. Hmm. That's what I want you guys to do. Unemploy the judges. Unemployed cops. Make them lay cops off because there's nothing for them to do. No reports to be taken. Wouldn't that be funny? Y'all gonna hands up? No. Unemploy the cops. By doing what? Everybody's so peaceable. Nobody's breaking the law. It ain't got no job. Have you ever thought about that, guys? Well, that means they got to fire some. I mean, they had 20 some odd thousand in New York City. Now they only need like 7,000. Wow, ain't nobody breaking in nothing. Everybody learn how to get along. Y'all got to learn how to get along. Because y'all use us to fight your battles. To get the people who killed somebody, do the second-degree murder. Y'all need us to fight battles and protect y'all from one another, from y'all hurting one another. Y'all get it? You guys need us. So if y'all would just chill out, now you get it, guys. Please say yes. Please, just go with me. Just if y'all get along, my teens in the United States, that's 5 years. In 5 years, this thing can just y'all can be chopping this thing down. And yes, we're going to give awards and maybe I'll work out and give trips and things like that. You know, for your 18th birthday, hey. We'll get you guys together. All right, please do take the test. All right, thank you so much for your cooperation, your participation. Well, if you see me, hey. Hey, Lisa, what's up? What's up? Okay? Y'all take care. All right? You see me? Give 2 fingers up. All right, peace. That's my generation. It was all mellow. All right, take care. All right, bye-bye.
The weight of my mistakes depends on how I feel. Don't let it bring you down. The weight of what I say depends on how you feel. But I don't